Guys, Princeton here. Today I'm going to explain about the Hyperloop. Yes, Hyperloop. It is billed as the fastest way to cross the surface of the earth. Hyperloop represents the greatest leap in transport infrastructure of generations. With passengers sitting in pods that travel at airline speed through pressurized tubes using electric propulsion and magnetic levitation, the concept promises to slash journey times between major cities from several hours to a matter of minutes. Wow, that's sure fast. While it may feel like science fiction or sci-fi movie, Hyperloop is now on the cusp of becoming a reality. The idea was first convinced in 2012 by Tesla and SpaceX founder Elon Musk. In a white paper released in the following year, Musk set out his vision for a futuristic super high-speed transportation system that would see passenger pods move through a particle vacuum in steel tubes, addressing the two key factors that slow down conventional vehicles: friction and air resistance. Exploring a potential route between Los Angeles and San Francisco in the United States, Musk believed that his concept would cut the 8-hour bus ride, 4-hour train journey and evaluated 3-hour air travel experience between the two cities to just 30 minutes. That's sure fast. Under Musk's first Hyperloop proposal, he suggested that the compression fans would move air around the passenger pods to minimize drag and create air bearings beneath them, floating them off the surface of the tubes. It should be noted that Musk's early Hyperloop concept is not a million miles away from Mesa-Bard Kingdom Brunel's atmospheric railway that ran between Exeter and Plymouth in the UK from 1847 to 1848. That system moved carriages with pressurized air. The air was extracted from a pipe that ran between the rails. Pumping stations situated roughly every 3 miles along the route, creating a vacuum. A piston contained within this pipe was connected to the train, which pulled it forward. Despite its initial success, the leather flaps that made the vacuum pipes airtight soon began to fail, causing air to leak from the system, and Brunel's system was abandoned. With an estimated price tag close to $6 billion, Musk's first Hyperloop concept never came to fruition. But impressive idea and potential to link cities in such a direct way sparked intense interest. From inception, Musk had always stated that the concept of Hyperloop would be open source, and he actively encouraged others to come together and develop the necessary technology independently from his involvement. This led to the formation of several startups and student teams developing various aspects of Hyperloop technology and varying degrees of success. Now, several fully fledged companies are making significant strides to bring Hyperloop systems into reality. Virgin Hyperloop One. The Virgin Hyperloop One are on track to achieve the bold ambition of bringing a Hyperloop system into operation by 2021. Originally formed in 2014 as Hyperloop One, the company was rebranded following a significant investment from Sir Richard Branson in 2017. Deviating slightly from Musk's original plan, Virgin Hyperloop One's technology combines two basic principles. The first is magnetic levitation or maglev, a technology already used in monorails to lift the passenger pods and move them along the rails. Magnetic levitation uses two sets of magnets, one to repel the train from the track and lift it upwards, and the other to move the floating train along the track at considerable speed and reduced friction. The second principle is to use the low pressure, vacuum sealed environment for the passenger pods to travel through. By removing most of the air from the tubes and having no contact with the ground, the pods face little to no resistance as they move. Air pressure inside the Hyperloop tubes are equivalent to flying 200,000 feet above sea level. Such an environment enables the pods to reach speeds of over 760 miles per hour using very little energy. By virtue of being in a tube, the system is protected from the weather and can operate in almost any climatic conditions. Virgin Hyperloop's One system is controlled by advanced software that ensures acceleration and deceleration occurs gradually, going relatively unnoticed by those traveling inside. Having built a 500-meter track in Nevada desert, Virgin Hyperloop One have carried out real-world tests focusing on individual aspects of the system, and a complete full-scale systems test in May 2017. The propulsion, braking, and levitation and vacuum systems are all performing well, and the team have achieved a top speed of over 240 miles to date. Where will Hyperloops be built? To inform their plans for developing a fully operational network that is affordable for all, Virgin Hyperloop One launched a global challenge to find the routes best placed to benefit from Hyperloop technology. With over 2,600 entries, the field was reduced to just 35 potential locations, with just entry enjoying with strong support from governments and urban planners. With 10 winners across 5 countries, Virgin Hyperloop One are now working in partnership with each of the locations on how to best deliver the Hyperloop technologies in live networks. In February 2018, the firm unveiled that their first prototype passenger pods for the Dubai-Abu Dhabi Hyperloop route, a network that would drastically cut the car travel time between the two cities from 2 hours to just 12 minutes. Why Hyperloop? The advantages of Hyperloops are considerable. Like train stations, Hyperloop stations called portals are planned to be located in inner city areas with easy links to existing transport infrastructure. This gives Hyperloop systems a distinct advantage over air travel, where airports tend to be located beyond the city limits with fewer accessibility options. Additionally, the system is being developed in a function on a turn up and go principle without a lengthy check-in process and with accelerated advanced security checks. Another benefit is its speed. If Hyperloop could significantly reduce the time travel between cities, it would be possible to live in a completely different city or part of the country from where you work, with a commute no dissimilar in length to the one you are perhaps take today. The open up the wide range of housing and employment opportunities, with people no longer restricted to have living close to where they work. This could also take pressure off the cities where infrastructure is always still catching up with development, and where house prices have become unattainable for the most. With speeds rivaling aircraft and 9 of the top 10 busiest air routes in the world being domestic, Hyperloop has the potential to completely revolutionize the way we live, work, and travel. A Hyperloop system requires very little energy to propel pods through its tubes, as a vacuum environment poses little resistance. As such, the system could be powered by renewable technologies such as solar and wind, offering a considerably cleaner alternative to air travel. Safety. When you consider the prospect of people being propelled in tubes across the Earth's surface at near supersonic speeds, there are a number of questions that instinctively jump to mind. Perhaps the first is the impact of the potential break or breach is one of the most of the tubes, possibly the result of an earthquake or an external impact. Virgin Hyperloop One explained that they have addressed this by constructing thick steel tubes that are extremely difficult to puncture or buckle. Additionally, the tubes are engineered to withstand changes in pressure and air leaks while maintaining their structural integrity. It is thought that a sudden influx of air into one of the tubes would simply float the pods due to the increased air resistance. The pods could then be directed to the next portal via an auxiliary power boost. There is also an ability to section off parts of the route and to re-pressurize sections where significant emergencies occur, and all pods are expected to be fitted with emergency exits. Externally, Hyperloop systems will largely travel on elevated symmetrically designed pylons which are able to move and flex independently of one another, minimizing damage in the event of a major ground shift. Sensors along the route would instantly report issues to the system control center. In answering the national safety of concerns raised, Virgin Hyperloop 1 is also pointed out to the millions of people already travel at high speed. In metal tubes, every time they take a flight, there is a number of concerns surrounding the use of jet aircraft when that mode of transportation first came to prevalence. When the idea of Hyperloop may seem far-fetched, when considered the industrial progress made in the past 200 years, the current rate of technology adoption in our societies, and significant advances being made by Hyperloop companies around the world, this incredible new transportation system looks like a set to become a part of the everyday lives in the very near future. So that is it, guys. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and I'll see you on the next video. Then bye, guys.